All right, first off, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Wadi Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, for allowing us to do the field of the Spirit. Wadi Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, for giving us the ones. So, one of our apostle and others that heard us on. Salutations and blessings to the whole collective. The video is going to be based off of, just like the title says, this was our punishment, and now it's almost over. Our punishment is coming to an end. You other nations had your time to rule over us. You had your kingdoms, all you nations. And the scriptures say that no one has suffered like Jerusalem has suffered. All of y'all had a piece of our captivity, but now it's coming to an end. Now it's getting closer and closer to our rulership. Now it's getting closer for us to rule the galaxies for the spirit and power of Yahweh. Somebody grab that Bruce before. Right. This is Group 4 and verse 5. Be of good cheer, my people. This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh, and the law that endures forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou may be illuminated. That's what brothers tell us, going out on the highways and byways and walking this light, coming to the truth, coming to the knowledge of Yahweh Shai, so you can have that light upon you, you can have the glory of Yahweh Shai shine upon you, which is the truth. Verse 3. Give not thy honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. And that's what our people's done. They're giving the precious jewels, which is the scriptures, unto the other nations, well, really themselves. They're giving themselves to following after other nations, following after heathen, following after the other nations' God. Giving, hey, the Lord, Yahweh Shai, bless us with this true law as a nation. He blessed us with strength, might, and glory, and our people turn that to give it up unto some bullshit. They give all their might and their strength to another God rather than Yahweh Shai, unto fucking playing basketball or playing football or whatever Jake go into. They give their soul and might unto the things that are not. Verse 4. O Israel, happy are we for things that are pleasing to Yahweh are made known unto us. Be of good cheer, my people. The memorial of Israel, you were sold to the nations not for your destruction, but because you moved Yahweh to wrath, you were delivered unto the enemies. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not your power. And that's what happened. But now we're turning back. Now we're turning back unto Yahweh. Now we're calling upon his name once again, starting with the elect. Now we're doing the things which are pleasing unto the eyes of Yahweh. Not going after the Caesar. We're not going after Buddha or Krishna or whatever these other gods they believe in, or just putting your might into something else rather than the Heavenly Father. We're pleasing him.
This is Acts chapter 17, verse 31. It says, because he, calling the Most High, verse 30. It says, Acts 17, 30. It says, in the times of this ignorance, the Most High was winked at, but now commanded all men everywhere to repent. And his glory bringing his kingdom. You know, that's how you know it's high time. You know, we're going to the book of Sirach, not Sirach, but the book of Corinthians. It says, now is the time of salvation. Now it's the time of our redemption, man. Because what? The truth is coming out. The Lord is unlocking the book. The prophets are out. That's why I said that the prophet is a sign. You know? The Lord is unleashing all this. It says, work for a son. The Lord looked at our madness. Verse 1 it says, because he hath appointed a day in which he will judge the world in righteousness that man whom he hath ordained, well, we are given assurance unto all men, and that he hath raised him from the dead, raised who? Yahushua. All right? That was, hey, man, when Yahushua died and came back, those were ultimate symbols that, hey, that was the beginning of the end. It was signs this was going down already. Before America was even brought up. You know, that was the beginning of the last day.
This is Isaiah 43:5. Fear not, for I am with thee. I will bring thy seed from the east and gather thee from the west. I will say to the north, give up, and to the south, keep not back. Bring my sons from far, and my daughters from the end of the earth. Even everyone that is called by my name, for I have created him for my glory. I have formed him, yea, I have made him. So hey, the Lord created Israel to serve him, man. It's the same thing as the old Egypt. Let my people go that they might sacrifice to thee, man. So we ain't supposed to be serving this devil like I want. It's Habakkuk 2 in 13. Behold, it is not of Yahweh power of hosts that the people should labor in the very fire, and the people should weary themselves for very vanity. All right? So hey, we weren't created to be here working for vanity. And the scripture says, you have sold yourself for naught, but you shall be redeemed without money. Because hey, man, you're working for shit that's not money, man. Okay? All right? You're working for shit that's not money. You're working for nothing. You're in slavery.
This is Isaiah 54:5. So we do that. For thy make Isaiah 54:5. For thy maker is thy husband. Thou host is his name, and thy redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. The power of the whole earth shall he be called. For the Lord hath called thee as a woman forsaken and grieved in spirit, and the wife of youth, when thou wast refused, saith thy power. For a small moment have I forsaken thee, but with great mercy will I gather thee. In a little wrath I hid my face from thee for a moment, but with everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee, saith Yahweh thy Redeemer. So the Lord put us in captivity for a moment, man. All right, he gave us to the hands of our enemies for a moment. They said we was wounded with the wound of the enemy. That's how the Lord decided to whip us, man. Like a father does his son, he chastened. The Lord chose to use the heathens to fuck us up, man. He's the father of spirits, man. All right? For this is as the waters of Noah unto me, as I have sworn that the waters of Noah should no more go over the earth, so have I sworn that I will not be wroth with thee, nor rebuke thee. For the mountains shall depart, and the hills be removed. But my kindness shall not depart from thee, neither shall the covenant of my peace be removed, saith Yahweh that has mercy on thee. All right? So the Lord is going to save us. These nations, he's gonna remove them from us, man. All right? He's not going to remove his mercies from us, man. All right, what did the Lord say says, can a mother forget her child? In fact, let me find it real quick.
This is Jeremiah 30:17. It says, for I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith Yahweh Bashem Shai, because they call thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, who no man seeketh after. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tents, and have mercy on his dwelling places, and the city shall be builded upon her own heap, and the palace shall remain after the manner thereof. All right, so the Lord is building us up. He told us about it in Ezekiel 37. How we're receiving that water. All right, that he's pouring upon the dry bones. We're set down in the dry bones as the prophets, and we have the water, which is this word, which is basically refreshing our nation. All right, it says it talks about the time of refreshing. All right, that's the times that we're living in. The time where the Lord is going to bring this captivity. He's going to have us in captivity to him forever this time. In complete righteousness across the whole planet, across the universe, and so on and so forth. It says, and out of them shall proceed thanksgiving, and the voice of them that make merry, and I will multiply them, and they shall not be few, I will also glorify them, and they shall not be small. So the Lord's going to put us back in that ultimate state again. You know, when He comes to bring the outside comes to bring His kingdom once again. You know,
We were just talking about the scripture says, great houses and pots, and vessels of wood, and vessels of gold. Hey, the scripture says, it says, though you have lion among the pots, yet you shall be like something about yellow gold. You know, the Lord's going to take us out of these places that we're at. But we were created to be the vessel of honor. You know, we weren't created to be a fucking toilet man.
Yeah, the dude said, coming to America, my son works.
Yeah.
We weren't, as a nation, we were supposed to be royal, like the scripture says, kings and priests. But we fell away from that state. So as a father chastises his son, that's what the Lord did unto us. He put us in these low. First of all, He put us in these weak ass bodies, and these bodies are just completely disgusting. Dealing with demons fuck with you, your mind. You can't even get good night's sleep sometimes. Then you gotta go work for your ultimate enemy. Then you gotta fake like you actually at peace with them when you really know what should be the judgment. Those are the things. That's a punishment the Heavenly Father Yahweh Hashem put upon us because we went off.
It reminds me of that dude from Guardians of the Galaxy. His Quill. He found out his dad was a god. His dad told him to rule with him. He's like, look, he said he tried to kill his father. He's like, hey, if you kill me, you're just gonna be a regular mortal. He's like, what's wrong with that? Right? They put that shit in the movie because they don't want us to call ourselves God. They hate the fact that we call ourselves God. That's why it says let us examine them with torture, man. Let's see if his words be true, man. If he said he's the son of the Most High, let's see if he's gonna help him.
well, I mean, the scripture says that, man, only it says when it says God was talking about the Israelites, and God literally means to be God like. God like, you have to be the son of the Most High. Only the God is gonna make it out of this, man. You know, everybody's going through the same shit to a certain extent, but only the God is gonna be it. Take that shit, because we all take shit on different highs and lows. We all get cursed. We all in this flesh. Only God is going to make it out of this shit and be able to bring the parity, man. They just don't want to be here. And they don't see anything past this now. You know? That's why you see our nation has no order. They don't have the understanding of what's coming for them that possibly come for them. So they're just completely stuck in the way of this world.
So Israel is a homeborn slave. Is Israel a homeborn slave? They got the name of the Stockholm syndrome. They don't realize there's something greater than this, man. There's something greater coming. And it's not a far off. Our power is at hand. Yahweh Shai is at hand. He's about to make a return and deliver those that have been patiently waiting for him. Look at the scripture real quick. This verse 4 and verse 24. Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our power shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of everlasting. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from Yahweh. For thy enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction, and thou shalt tread upon his neck. So you nations have us, man. The scriptures plainly say you took us in captivity, you done what you done, but now hey, the table's about to turn. Tables about to turn. That's what you all the nations are bugged out about. That's what you're all mad about because you see that your kingdom's falling. Starting from Esau and Edom. You see that the ones that you tried to put down and give pork in the neighborhoods and just keep down and do nothing for the rest of eternity, what you want us to be, You see them coming out of that low state, starting with the elect.
This is Lamentations 1 and verse 20. Behold, O Yahweh, for I am in distress, my bowels are troubled, my heart is turned within me. I have grievously rebelled, abroad the shore bereaved. At home there is as death. They have heard that I sighed. There is none to comfort me. All my enemies have heard of my trouble. They are glad that thou hast done it. Thou wilt bring the day that thou hast called, and they shall be like unto me. Let all their wickedness come before thee, and do unto them as thou hast done unto me. All my transgressions from my sides are many, and my heart is faint. So, hey, yeah, we sinned. We earned our judgment, right? But Jeremiah said, what, man? Hey, look, the day's going to come, and they're going to get judgment. The Lord's going to, like the brother said, the Lord's going to turn those tables. Our enemies watched us get taken down. Our enemies are beholding us in a low state. But those tables are about to change, man. Yahweh Shai said what? In the kingdom of heaven, the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. All right, this is that great awakening, and Israel is coming to our heritage. That means we are about to be put into subjection.
And then, well, you other nations, hey, what did Thomas Jefferson say? He said that he fears for his nation, that God is a just power. You haven't been punished for the crimes that you've done. And our power, when you read the scriptures, he's a just power. He's a righteous power. And we deserve the things that we went through. Of course, it says that the Lord put it on these other nations to do it, but you have to be judged for it. There has to be recompense for what you've done to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are Israelites. There has been no recompense for it. There's been no judgment. Yeah, Edomites cracked out and drugged out, but that's nothing to the level that our nation has suffered.
That's the spirit. I was looking at this quote like 10 minutes before we started to sit down. That's bugged out. This is the quote is it's Thomas Jefferson. Indeed, I tremble for my country, where it reflect that God is just, his justice cannot sleep forever, that considering numbers, nature, and natural beings only, a revolution of the wheel of fortune, an exchange of situation is among possible events, and it may become probable by supernatural interference. And we're living in that times, man. We sin, your kingdom fall. Scriptures talk about the signs of heaven. All right? Hell, one of the biggest signs is what? The fact that we're waking up. Ezekiel 37, those dry bones are getting that life in them now, man. Revelation 11, it's after the 3 days, we should stand up again, man. He's standing up. And Esau knows, man, that's why they fear him, man. But what comes with that? Those two prophets are back. Northern Southern Kingdom is back together, prophesying your downfall, man. Right. I said you shall first be consumed by the word of their mouth.
Hey, so we're the officers that are reading you your rights before you get arrested. Okay.
This is Sirach 36 and 3. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations. Let them see thy power. As thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us. And let them know thee as we have known thee, that there is no power but only thou, O Most High. All right, so as the Lord showed himself and proved himself to us, all right, for one, by his deliverance out of Egypt, but also he proved himself to us by putting us in captivity. All right, that's Isaiah, the 41st chapter, man. The Lord proved that he's in control of all things by putting us in captivity, from one captivity to another, to the next, to the following one after that. All right, exactly as he said. So now, hey, the Lord is going to show himself among the heathens. All right, Amos 3 and 1, it says, "You only have I known, talk to Israel, therefore I will punish you." All right, but now is the time for the heathens to know the Lord, man. Now it's your turn to get the judgment of the Yahweh Shai, man. All right, that's why this is Yahweh Shai said what? Yahweh said what, man? All right, the day of this is the day that's on my heart. All right,
The day of vengeance is in my
for
heart.
what? The day of vengeance is in my heart, in the year of my redeemed. What? I can get that part. The day of vengeance is in my heart, in the year of my redeemed. All right, so the Lord is going to save us and take you down.
said you were not your own, you were bought with a price, man. Or the purchased possession. Just was talking about that purchased possession, man. Hey, the elect was bought with the Lord's blood, man. All right, so, you know, and you bring out the limitation.
This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. It says that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass from unto thee.
That cup is slavery, man, but you're going to drink double, as the scripture says. Go ahead.
Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
Right, you're going to be drunken, you're going to make yourself naked. And you being made naked right now, you getting made bare, man. The world is seeing you for the criminal that you are, man. All right, you're not dealing fair, okay? You damn basket. I can't even buy a goddamn Huawei phone because of your ass, man. Get Google because you were being a bitch with China, man. But go ahead, man.
Like precept, this is back real quick. It's Isaiah 52 and verse 21. Therefore, hear now, this thou afflicted and drunken, but not by wine. Thus says the Lord, Yahweh, the Lord, and thy power that plead the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thy hand the cup of trouble, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again. So that's the cup. That's the same cup that's speaking up in Lamentation. And who's about to say? Well, it just said who's about to be passed to Edom. That cup is about to be passed off. Right? About to be passed around. Well, if we drink it, now here you go.
They whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely be drunk. And thou he that shall altogether go unpunished. You shall not go unpunished, but you shall surely drink of it. He got a little bit more.
This Lamentations 4:22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Right, so we served our time, man. All right, we kept your vineyards, man, and our own vineyards that we not kept. We did our time. Now it's your turn, man. Go ahead.
It says, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
Right, and now you being searched out. And as the elder Yashimama said, now people are starting to consider you, man. Why? Because the Spirit of the Lord is searching you out. He's considering your, he said, like when I begin to make inquisition for blood, the Lord is inquiring about that blood, man. Would they be that have hurt unjustly with their wicked deeds? So, hey, man, now you being searched out. Now your sins are coming to the remembrance, which are up to the heavens, man.
This is Isaiah 41 and 11. It says, behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish. Who's the main nation that strives against us? Edom, the nation of Edom. He leads all these other nations to strive against us. All right? But now they're being ashamed. They're being confounded. They're ashamed.
All that devour thee shall be devoured.
Yeah, ready. This one.
Well, I got one. This is Isaiah. I got two, actually. It's Isaiah 52 and 3. Thus saith Yahweh power, ye have sold yourselves for naught, and you shall be redeemed without money. But thus saith Yahweh power, my people went down aforetime into Egypt to sojourn there, and the Assyrian oppressed them without cause. Now therefore, what have I here, said Yahweh, that my people is taken away from naught? They that rule over them make them to howl, said Yahweh, and my name continually every day is blasphemed. How long do you think the Lord, and the scripture says, it's time for you to work, man. Raise thyself up, man. Raise our hand towards this heathen, man. And so the Lord, he getting up now, man. Okay? All right. This is Isaiah. This is Second Ezra 15 and 9. Therefore said Yahweh, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. That's why Scripture says, I shall make Jerusalem a burdensome stone. All them that weary with themselves shall be broken in pieces. And he that, as Scripture says, he that rolleth the stone, it shall fall down upon him. Man. All right? So you rolled that stone all the way uphill, man. You made it halfway downhill. Now that motherfucker coming back to roll over you, man. You know? And spiritual that we call great millstone, man. Because we the main ones on your ass, man. This is the only camp that's out here every Saturday, man. You know, you got other camps, they great millstone too.
Yeah, in the valley.
Yeah, in the Valor, ETA.
So like Yahushua said, his name was Yahushua. He said, service saying like, they teach you basically saying they teach you they're not teaching against it, but those I was in the scripture like hate bullshit.
You want body?
Yeah, it's not against it.
Yes, I would say the opposite of it is against me, because the Lord did say that too. But yeah, he is not against me. It's with me.
Oh, right. He said basically that they put my name.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's what he certainly like. Lord should have. That's the prophet. That's what it's apostle. I mean, the disciples that sent to him like, hey, Lord should be like doing something. And he's like, not you do to me, saying, hey man, those that are not against me are with me, man. It's like, yeah, they don't have to have the GMS title on their name. It's like, okay. Because first off, you teach this, you have the GMS title. The GMS title, who's the greatest millstone is the Yahushua. He's the greatest millstone. We are stones because it says that we are lively stones.
That was says you are the anointed cherub that covered. You were walking upon the stones of fire. Okay? All right, right now this devil's treading upon us, man. But the stones, they're gonna burn you up, man. Like you see a motherfucker walking on hot coals and shit, playing around and shit.
Right. This is Isaiah 49:8. Thus saith Yahweh, in an acceptable time have I heard thee, and in the day of salvation have I helped thee. I will preserve thee and give thee for a covenant of the people to establish the earth, to cause to inherit the desolate heritage. The Lord is waking us up, man. See, because right now, even our own land, like it says in Isaiah 1, is devoured before us, man. Our heritage has been trodden down of the Gentiles, man. Now the Lord is waking us up, man. He's going to save us and places in our land. All right? Thou mayest go to the prisoners. It's like that thou mayest say to the prisoners, go forth. They're not in darkness, show yourselves. So we got here to wake up the elect, man. All right, like he says, you should be a light unto the Gentiles. Those Gentiles are speaking about scattered Israelites, man. In St. John chapter 7, verse 35. Scattered Israelites were called Gentiles, okay? They shall feed in the ways, and their pasture shall be in all high places. I'm going to jump down to verse 14. But Zion said, the Lord hath forsaken me, my Lord hath forgotten me. Can a woman forget her sucking child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb? Yea, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee. Behold, I have branded thee upon the palms of my hands. Thy walls are continually before me. Thy children shall make haste. Thy destroyers and they that made thee waste shall go forth with thee. So, hey, the Lord is going to deliver us, man. He's going to take these heathens from off our necks, man. Lift up thy eyes round about, and behold, all these gather themselves together and come to thee as I live, said Yahweh. Thou shalt surely clothe thee with them all as with an ornament, and bind them on thee as a bride doeth. For thy waste and thy desolate places, and the land of thy destruction shall even now be too narrow by reason of the inhabitants, and they that swallow thee up shall be far away. So the heathens, and they finna be separated from us, man. This lets you know that salvation is only for Israel. We're the ones that need to get our land back, man. We're the ones that's been put in captivity under the hands of all our enemies. Now all the Gentiles are ruling over us. How should I call it the time of the Gentiles, man? We the ones that can save, man. All right? I'm jump down. 21. Then shalt thou say in thine heart, who has begotten me these, saying, I have lost my children, and am desolate, a captive, and removing to and fro. Who has brought up these? Behold, I was left alone, these, where had they been? So our land, is looking like shit. At this moment, it's fulfilling. Ain't no Israel coming back. I'm just doomed. I'm fucked. All right? But now what? The Spirit is waking us up, man. And we're going to get our land back. All right? The land is going to put us on its clothes, man. We're going to get that glory back, man. To be known as the children of the Most High, man. To be known as Jerusalem again. People argue with us about our fucking heritage, man. Want to make us random things, random colors, black and brown. What the fuck land is that, man? Nah, and we're going to get it back, man. All right, we're going to get back to our motherland. All right? Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I have lifted up my hand to the Gentiles and set up my standard to the people. They shall bring thy sons in their arms, and thy daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders. Thy kings shall be thy nurse and fathers, and their queens thy nurse and mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet. And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me. All right, so the Lord is going to have his heathens bow down to us. They're going to serve us, man. Okay? They're going to give us riches from their lands, man. After they serve 1,000 years of hardcore slavery. Shall the prey be taken from the mighty, or the lawful captive delivered? Because technically we're lawful captive. We fucked up with our power when the Lord put us in captivity, right? But thus saith Yahweh, even the captives of the mighty shall be taken away, and the prey of the terrible shall be delivered. So the Lord is going to deliver us out of your hands. For I will contend with them that contended with thee. I will save thy children. So the Lord is going to come fight for us, man. The Lord is going to come fight you heathens. All right, and that's an unfair fight. Okay? I will feed them that oppress thee with their own flesh. They shall be drunken with their own blood as with sweet wine. All flesh shall know that I, Yahweh, am thy Savior and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob, man. Yahweh. So Yahweh Bashan Yahushai is coming to save us, man. The rest of the heathens are going down. All right? And you saw Edom, we're living in a time where the cup has been taken from us and given to your hands. And it said you would eat your own flesh, drink your own blood. That's why so much Esau bullshit happening, man. I know you got the left versus the right. That's why you got Europe starting to come against America now, man. This is your take it down, man. All right, this is the Lord binding the strong man up. All right, like he said in the Gospels. All right, our redemption is here, your destruction is here, man.
And as Scripture says, it's all because of the controversy of time. Okay, I got one. This is Isaiah 61:1. The Spirit of Yahweh is upon thee, because Yahweh hath anointed thee to preach good tidings unto the meek. Hey, so we giving the good news to the elect. And hey, if somebody getting good news, that means somebody else is getting bad news. Man.
Oh, that's all the problem.
Right? Hey, shit, they ain't no equal, man. All right? Ain't no equality, man. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim the liberty to the captives. And the brokenhearted, that's because one of the curses was that I will smite thee with madness. So that's your mind, man. Your mind has been broken, man. Okay? You like the brother said earlier, you got Stockholm syndrome. You don't gotta have the leech on your neck. Now you're just following willingly, right? Yeah, you're a broken dog. And the opening of the prison to them that are bound, right? You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free, man. To proclaim the acceptable year of Yahweh and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn, right? And the scripture says, we have piped unto you, have not danced. You have mourned unto you that you have not lamented. Set a mark upon the foreheads of them that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that are done in this place. So for you that are trouble, rest with us, as the scriptures say, man. Right? Because this is the rest where I'll cause the weary to rest, man. And it's true. We rest easy knowing that we're not going to be here forever. That the Lord is going to accomplish the promise. He's doing it right now. Yeah, we see him working. All right, man. Hey, what he said? That song. Don't believe me, just watch. All right. It's all good. It's evident, man. The Lord said He's going to do this, and He's doing it. Man. All these prophecies are coming to pass, right? And like as I said, I read this slide and read it again. To proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord. What it says of them was accepted. The salvation of the righteous and the destruction of the wicked. So hey, all this whole Bible is acceptable to us, man. Everybody else, they got a problem with it, man. That's why you have a whole ass cologne and the flunkies coming up to the camp talking about something. What's that mean that David had sex with Mary? You scoffing the Bible now. We didn't even break that down. You made that. You just scoffing the scriptures now. You don't believe what you read. All right? And the scripture says the time will come with the true worshipers to worship him in spirit and truth, man. And they're going to deal with the whole gospel. And that's what's happening right now. We believe in the Bible. And what did Paul say? I believe in everything that was written in the prophets, man. So yes, Paul wanted to see Esau in slavery, man. Yeah, man. And yes, Paul wants to see Esau in slavery. And especially Agrippa. All right? To proclaim the acceptable year of Yahweh, the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn, right? Key word, all that mourn. The rest of you niggas, you consent to this, so you can die with your damn rapists. You love them so much. To appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes. And what's that beauty? This word, the spirit of power, Yahweh Shemashah. This has always been kept, as the scripture says. See that thou heard not the oil of the wine, man. Right? The oil of joy for mourning. And I almost forgot that he said that. That was the spirit. The garment of praise of the spirit of heaviness. Right? The garment of praise, right? That, you want to say something?
I think I appreciate that.
The garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called the trees of righteousness and the planting of Yahweh, that he might be glorified. So we're going to be those trees of righteousness, man. It says in Ezekiel, the earth shall know that he have cut down the high tree and exalted the low tree, man. All right? And we were just talking about earlier how we've seen our brothers talk about how we see all these Israelite women walking up and down the street with Esau. Well, look, that goes back into the hole in the hole of it, man. The first one to go off was the Northern Kingdom, man. All right? And they're joined unto idols, man. So their shame is going to be even greater. Scripture says, you shall be ashamed of the oaks that you have chosen, man. You're going to be ashamed of walking with that devil, dancing by the devil with the pale moonlight, man. All right? But the scripture says, my people shall never be ashamed, man. And that's talking about Israel, man. We're not going to have shame in that day, man. You're going to have shame. Right? Everybody outside this circle, outside this body is going to be ashamed. You know?
Real quick, Baruch 5 and verse 1. Put off, O Jerusalem, the garment of mourning and affliction, and put on the comeliness of glory. Take the comeliness of glory that cometh from Yahweh forever. Cast about thee a double garment of righteousness, which cometh from Yahweh, and set a diadem on thy head of the glory of the everlasting.
Hey, you know, I be sitting there looking at brothers, man, and I be picturing their ass. I be picturing brothers with like this raw shit on, man, this glorious head dresses and stuff. This is all spiritual, man. And because that's what you see. You see a bunch of mud pies, right? Yeah, we in this flesh. That's what you see, man. But through the spirit, man, we over here eating, man. We eating good ass food. We sit at the which says, Yahweh shall prepare the table for me in the presence of my enemies, man. So you can't see it. We having a feast here. We decked out in glorious diadems, gold. This is all spiritual, man. And like the movie, what was that movie? Peter Pan. Yeah. He's like, man, you gotta believe if you want to eat. You know what I'm saying? And then he started believing. He started seeing all the food. Everybody was feasting, man. All right. So, because we got spiritual eyes, man, we see those promises that will evolve. Because we have faith. We were given the gift of faith. The Bible talks about faith, guys.
Verse 3.
I was gonna say that, like, at some point, you know, you have an imagination, but the imagination is basically what people call faith. At a certain point, yeah, you can imagine things, it's just not real, of course. But they went into it, just said the imagination, faith, and hope. You know, it's not seen. You know, which people say that that's some parts of that could be imagination. In my opinion, but it's not seen as the breakdown of what you say. You know, you don't see it right away, but you know it's coming. It's something that's hoped for, and you keep it describes. It helps you strive to like get to it. But there's no vision. Yeah.
Verse 3, for Yahweh will show thy brightness unto every country under heaven. For thy name shall be called God forever, the peace of righteousness and the glory of God's worship. So we're going to be called the people of Yahweh Shem. That name Israel it's on us, but it's going to be shown to the whole world, because right now we're not recognizing the children of Israel. People don't recognize it. We just some niggas to everybody. But soon everyone will recognize us to be the children of the sons of power. And like it says in Solomon 18:13, at the destruction of the firstborn, they acknowledge that people to be the sons of God. You people are going to come to the acknowledgement that we are the children of Yahweh Shai, and that y'all fucked up by putting us in captivity. Because there's a great judgment and a great recompense for everything you've done, man. While we're going to be joining and be drinking and having fun, in other words, you other nations are going to be sorrowful, man. You're going to be in slavery, you're going to be in captivity, your women going to be taken from you, your daughters going to be taken from you, your kids going to be in their heads splattered in. Everything you've done unto us in double, man.
It's Isaiah 60:10. And the sons of strangers shall build up their walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. So they're going to be bringing us, they slave, we're going to get slaves from these men. All right, servants. All right, we're going to be giving you the riches of your land, your natural resources. Not like Esau, man. We ain't going to use the shit up, man. We're just going to want to cut off top. All right, and the earth's going to yield its food even more. All right, but we're going to get those things, man. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted. The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together, to beautify the place of my sanctuary. I will make the place of my feet glorious. All right, so Lord, you look us up, man. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee. All they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet. They shall call thee the city of Yahweh, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. All right, so these heathens are going to acknowledge us. Hey, look, you heathens going to have to come and bow down to the so-called Negroes, Latin Americans, man, and say that we are the city of the Most High, man. We are that monument of the Lord, man. We are the Israelites, man. You're going to do it, all right? Bending over, man. Worshiping us, man. Giving us praise, man. All right? Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations, man. Thou shalt suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shalt suck the breast of kings. Thou shalt know that I, Yahweh, am thy Savior, and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. All right, so the Lord is going to humble you even before our feet, man.
I got a couple. This is I got a couple. This is Ezekiel 39. I'm gonna start at 18. Ye shall eat the flesh of the mighty and drink the blood of the princes of the earth, of rams, of lambs, and of goats, and of bullocks, all of them fatlings of Bashan. That doesn't mean literally eat their ass. That means that we're going to devour them. As the scripture says, all of them that devour these shall be devoured. And ye shall eat fat till ye be full, and drink blood till ye be drunken of my sacrifice which I have sacrificed for you. Thus ye shall be filled at my table with horses and chariots, with mighty men, with all men of war, said Yahweh. Right, he's going to bring back that stave, that staff, that mighty man, that cunning artificer. All right, we're going to get all that back. We're going to get back our kingdom. And I will set my glory among the heathen, and all the heathen shall see my judgment that I have executed, and my hand that I have laid upon them. So the house of Israel shall know that I am Yahweh their power from that day forward. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity. But everybody's going to know who we are in that day, mainly who Yahweh Shem Yahushua is, who our power is. And they're going to know why we were in the situation we were in. Therefore I hid my face from them and gave them into the land of their enemies. So fell they all by the sword. All right? I got one more. This Isaiah 6. This is Isaiah 66 and 12. But thus said Yahweh, behold, I will extend peace to her like a river, and the glory of the Gentiles like a flowing stream. Then shall he suck, he shall be borne upon her sides, and be dandled upon her knees. All right? Dandled upon her knees like a damn. But what he said, I love you like a fat kid loves cake. Fucking 50 Cent, man. So we're going to be like a happy ass, fat ass baby, man, in a room full of cake, man. In the kingdom, man. Feel. Hey, the scripture said, scripture says, slap that. Slap. As one who his mother comforted, so will I comfort you, and ye shall be comforted in Jerusalem. All right? And when you see this, your heart shall rejoice, and your bones shall flourish like an herb, and the hand of Yahweh shall be known towards his servants, and his indignation towards his enemies. So, hey, the scripture's letting you know, man, with the salvation of Israel comes the destruction of his enemies, man. That's from front to back, man. You know? So, hey, like the brother said yesterday, man, what book is you reading, man? What the fuck are you guys reading? All right? It's all about Jerusalem. You go to the book of Revelations, all the gates are named after the tribe, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's end game right there.
Last book, you know, it mentioned no other nation but the nation of Israel, but everybody think they can say.
Right. And don't it talk about how the Lord going to break the heathen? Hey, don't it say, all of them is going to say that I'm going to give you the heathen for your inheritance? Right? You're going to break them as a potter's vessel, man? The scripture I just read, man, it said the heathen is going to know his indignation in that day, man. Okay? Hey, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing loud upon their beds, man. It's going to be a glorious honor to take a damn Rothschild and bash his fucking head in and then put it back together again and send his ass back in the field just to bash it again.
And that's more of understanding. Like you gotta know, man. It has to be somebody that's shooting the press. This what you say that. But it's like you get it more like, especially as us in this truth, man. You have that understanding. It's like, oh man, it's like I can't wait, like to get my hands on these motherfuckers, man. And people try to decipher the Bible in this book and something that's being everything that they try to be contrary with. It's like, no, it's all about some like holding patience with the Lord. Like they waited, you know. They took the fucking loads. It's like, oh man, I can't wait to get my hands on these motherfuckers. They didn't want to fucking like put their hands on the people that's fucking them up. That's madness.
All right.
So with that, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Rakah, Kodash, Water Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, for loving the human reveal to the Spirit, Water Yahweh, Hashem.